Good morning, Vikings. Manor Lords has been silent for a while, but now they have some announcements for us because they have expanded the team. They have brought in some people, and they are working hard on making the game better, expand on what is there, and go even deeper into its systems and into its realism. Let's call it like that because it's a game in the end, and it can't be real because it's not RL. But that's another topic. I would like to dive with you guys into the patch notes, read it out, see what is new, have a little bit of a chat about it if you want to. And for those watching this on YouTube, feel free to tag along in the comments. And let's see what they have in store for us or are working on. Because I'm very eagerly following the project of Manor Lords, and I think it will be the ultimate RTS shebang that will be on the market once this is 1.0. I think we're gonna have a fantastic title at hands in terms of city builder, strategy, and just just scratches all my itches when it comes to that. So let's dive into it. It seems like we are getting an affinity system. We want a more in-depth relations between the buildings and other buildings, as well as between buildings and their environment. Oh, that's nice. We prototype what building games usually do, effect applied in a radius or in a specific zones. That's kind of boring though. But found out that Manor Lord's flexible plot system doesn't play very well with placing stuff in areas, especially when they are circular. Fair enough. Fitting rectangular plots into circles is not pleasant, and it reduces the creativity for players that have. The solution we settle on is a system based on areas of different environmental types. The environmentals we have so far are meadow, woodland, and farmland, rural, and urban. Buildings have different affinities. For instance, apiaries will benefit from a large woodland area in the region because bees, nature, makes sense. Good approach. Experimentally, we made it even more complex, and some buildings can buff the affinities of other buildings. For instance, having an apiaries can increase the existing effect that pollination orchids get from meadows. Oh, so apiaries boost the production of meadows because bees are coming in and whatnot. Lessa, how you doing? Welcome in. That is interesting. For another example, placing houses or other structures would also increase urban affinity because, urban population goes up. So, wilding, chance for extra apiary yield proportional to the meadows and woodland in the area. Nice. As you chop down forests, your woodland affinities will start disappearing. So, if you value forest based industries, you may want to take care of your forest more. That's nice, brings a lot of more in depth mechanics into it, and extra planning. You cannot just chop everything down if you want those bonuses. I wonder if the apiaries bonus or production will go down to a 0 or stagnation if we straight up cut everything down. I would like an effect like that, that if an apiary comes into, let's say, an urban environment because there's too many buildings around it and whatnot, and then it is considered urban, that its production is close to 0 or non-functioning. That would be cool. So what else we have here? New shop fronts and artisan workstation. Ooh. Everything is a work in progress and subject to change, of course, because it's in production. It's not yet to be final stage. New shop fronts. Oh, the artisan workstations have now proper little shop stores in front of the housings. Oh, that is cool. Look at that. That's a shoemaker. What it looks like. Yeah, shoemaker. Then we have over here the backside of the shoemaker. We have here a tailor. Oh, this looks really good. For those who don't know, we have Cormshire video. There's some Manor Lords videos out there where we just stroll through the town that we've created. And it's so idyllic that I could spend hours just having my cameras fixed on a position and just watch them do their thing, watch the fantastic sound design that they have in the game and the music playing. It's therapeutical, nearly, at least for me. New map divided. What does that mean? We're working on a new map divided. To east and west sides are divided by a small mountain range. The region's name have not been decided. Okay. So basically, a nice 1v1 map or something like that. 2 hour ambient video when I have, I think, an hour ambient video out there in Arias. If you want to check it out. I do, by the way. Welcome in. Not sure if it's 2 hour long, but I think it's around 1 hour. And I've totally misclicked here. So we get a new map called Divided by a mountain range. Feels like this would be a good map for a balanced 1v1 situation. This game is called Manor Lords. Nusslohe am Aberbach. Wirnitz. Eichenau. By the way, the names of the regions and whatnot, if I'm not mistaken, are given away by Coppelius, fantastic content creator. Shout out to him, who has his doctor in medieval weaponry, if I'm not mistaken. Fantastic content creator here from Austria. Sadly, streaming in German only. I would love to cooperate with him a lot more, but we can't mix because of language barrier. Or maybe he's open for some English co-working thing. Might have to poke him. See-through fortifications. That's nice. So we can plan and place our people more accordingly. One of the latest patches also worked a lot on your manor, where you have some fortifications, some walls building and whatnot, and can place your units on top. Strong stronghold vibes here. We've seen my units on top of the walls. I hope that also they find a way that archeries that hit units that are not aware or not in some sort of shield wall do nice amount of damage, because the last time we played Manor Lords, archers felt kind of weak. They were shooting down salvos on units that were not prepared or got shot from the flank or behind and were doing minimal to none damage here. I would like if the combat itself becomes a lot more deadly instead of that shooting 50 salvos on the units to go down. But yeah, C3 fortifications is a nice one. Mike Morrison, good morning. How you doing? Schön dich dabei zu haben. New development perk card style. Nice. They're choosing more medieval art directions. I love that. This is how we want the new development perks cards to look. I like it. Gives a lot of vibes. Also, the building cards have different styles now. Oh, that's cool. Oh, the poor donkey. The pack station is breaking down. What else do we have here? Building miniature parts for fields, pastures. I love when you embrace the art direction and go for, since a medieval game, a medieval art style. That's cool. Is that Manor Lords you see here? Yes, it's the latest patch that they're working on, and soon will come out to, I mean, not soon, but whenever it's ready to us. So we're getting new designs for the building slots. We're getting a new map. We get see-through fortifications. And from what I've seen also in some notes that they're working on the AI enemy, that they also start their settlements and whatnot simultaneously with you. So you have some sort of like competition going on the field, and not just the external threat that comes from outside of the map into the map. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we're soon going to have a session of us playing on a huge map with maybe 4 entities, 3 NPCs and myself included, so you can have at least some sort of diplomacy going on between. Maybe can ally with somebody together to go against the others, or bribe them to fight against each other, etc., etc. I would love to see stuff like that happening. That was it for the patch notes so far. There was the latest one here with the AI progress, where they started to have AI build their own town while you do yours as well. So hopefully we'll see more to that. And yeah, can't wait to return to Manor Lords. For those watching this on YouTube, what do you think of the patch, and what do you think or would like to see happening within the game? Let me know. I do have some connections to the developers and the publishing team, so I can relay your wishes, hopes, and whatnot over to them as well.